Hi, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these little birthday cake lollipops, or lollipops. You can also hang them on a Christmas tree if you want to hang add a little hook or a little string or whatever. I think it'd look really sweet on a Christmas tree as well, but also displayed in your kitchen. I made different designs. This one has the spackle all over it. And I also made fall colors. These ones here, I think they look prettier in real life. They're not showing up as, they kind of have more of a neon color, neon orange shade to it. They're really sweet. So for today's project, you are going to need resin. Right here, this is the box. This one is low odor, which is awesome. I love it. And it comes in a 2-part mixture here. You need your lightweight spackle. Right here, there's different brands. I live in Canada, so it's different than what you have. You have Red Devil, I think, in the US. I'm not sure. You're also going to need sucker sticks. You're going to need a mold. Right here, I'm going to put the link for that. Molds and More on Etsy sells it. Thank goodness. I'm glad they still have this mold. I bought this a couple years ago, so they still have it. So I checked. And also, I make these little flowers and little roses out of lightweight spackle as well. I always have a whole bunch on hand. I use these to decorate my lollipop. But you can put whatever you want, of course, on your lollipop. There, I put those little caviar beads. You can buy those on Etsy. On that one, you need a little glue gun, craft paint. I think for the pink I use electric pink. I may have used a little bit of bubblegum pink, but I'm not sure. And a little bit of white. There's also a different way. I also made a mold out of silicone for this project as well. I'll just explain that to you. But before I do that, I just want to say there's different ways that you can make this project. You can use Model Magic if you want. Of course, you get a more of a clearer, this one isn't as clear, but with resin it's plasticky, right? Looks more like a sucker. This one is a little more clear, as you can see here. So that's your resin, if you want that look. Now, if you don't want to work with resin, which I understand, you can make some with Model Magic. Now this clay, this foam clay, it was sent to me by Crystal from Glitz and Glue. She mailed it to me just to try it out. She just gave it as a gift. She didn't ask me to talk about it or anything like that, but I have to talk about it because it is awesome. It's like butter. I don't know. It's just the best stuff. Honest to God, it is great. So I'm gonna make, I think, some donuts with this next soon. But anyway, you can also use your mold, your plastic mold here, and push it down into the mold, stick your sticker, and then let it dry, and then decorate it how I'm going to decorate these if you want to make them out of Model Magic, which you also make really nice for your Christmas tree as well. So I just wanted to talk about this clay that she is now selling. I'll put the link to it, and it is awesome. It's just awesome. I use Model Magic as well, but this is like same idea but better, way better, right? But if you want to order some, I'll put the link. It is awesome stuff. So just wanted to mention that very quickly there. And then also you can also make your suckers out of plaster of Paris if you want to do that, and which will look like this, and just paint it up and decorate it as well, which is a little heavier than Model Magic. And if you're going to use Model Magic in here, put it in the freezer for a little while before you pop it out. And if it kind of breaks when you pop it out, you can just stick it kind of together. But I'm going to tell you what I did when it comes to this. I made my own molds, which out of silicone, which is really, you have to really, if you want to make the suckers, if you want to use resin, you really need silicone molds. You can't put resin in these. You can, but it's I don't recommend it. I have done it, but you have to put like petroleum jelly first, but eventually it will crack your mold. It's, if you have a really small, shallow, like I have these little hearts, I still use resin into those plastic molds, but it's just really small. But I do not recommend putting resin in this, okay? So what I did, I'm going to explain to you, I made molds out of silicone. And I have made tons of molds out of this because it's just better to work with your Module Magic, with your Model Magic or the clay from Crystal. It is better to put it in here, put it in the freezer, and then pop it out, right? Much easier than the plastic. So, so I'm going to explain to you what I made this mold out of. First, you're going to take your original mold and you're going to pour plaster of Paris and then stick your little stick in there, which is going to look like this. You're going to pop it out. It's going to look just like that. This is what I use to make my molds as a base. So once you use that, you got your mold here, plaster of Paris. Then you're going to mix up. You can buy professional. You can buy from Etsy or online. You can buy mold making kits, but this is way cheaper if you want to make this from at home. It says all-purpose. It has to say all-purpose silicone, 100%. Right here, this is what I use with Dawn dish detergent. Davida Lane has a video on how she made hers. I'll link that video because I'm not going to do that in this video because it's a lot of work. I'm not going to do that. But what you do is that you have a big bowl of cold water. You squirt this in there. You squirt tons of Dawn or any kind of dish detergent in your bowl, mix it all up, and then you play with your silicone. You make it into a ball, you press it down, and then you press this into it. And then it makes your mold. And then you let it dry. So if you're a big crafter, I really recommend making lots of molds out of silicone. Okay? So once you do that, it smells very strong. So when you make these molds with that, make sure you open your doors, wear a mask, all that stuff. And then you can just let these dry outside. It takes a few days to cure. But eventually the smell will go away. This will smell strong, but after a while it will completely go away. It will not smell anymore. And one thing I do want to mention that I noticed is the first time you use it, your product can be sticky a little bit on the top. But that's only the first time you use it. And then what I did, I actually coated it with a varnish and it dried fine. So I just want to mention that in case you were wondering. Okay, so now that I did that, now that I made my own mold, I use resin. So it's 2 parts. You mix 2 parts together, 2 equal parts. And I'm also going to say, when you use resin, open your doors, windows. It's not as strong as your silicone, but wear masks and wear gloves, okay? But I'm just not doing that because I'm doing a video. So here I have 2 parts pre-measured. And you're also going to use your craft paint, of course. Oh, and before I forget, you're going to put a Q-tip right where your sucker stick's going to go, because we're not going to add the stick until another hour after this starts to cure a little bit, because it's really runny at first. So we're going to wait to put the stick in after an hour. So what you're going to do is that you are going to, oh, I also forgot you need your piping tips as well, of course, your frosting tips. Okay, so we're going to mix these 2 together. See what I'm doing there a little bit? Okay. And it's always good to mix it slowly together. And you have about 40 minutes time to work with this product before it starts to cure, to harden a little bit. Okay, got some on my hand there. All right, so I'm going to mix it up. It looks kind of yellowy, but after you mix it up, it turns clear. And there are resin tints that you can buy online as well. I just use craft paint. I did buy some resin tint, a red, but it had a shade of orange, had an orangey tinge to it, and I didn't like that. I don't know. It was the brand I used. I bought it from Walmart. Anyway, I usually use craft paint, or I also, for the red, actually, a lot of times I do use food coloring, oil-based food coloring. So I'm just mixing this up. I am mixing it kind of quickly. You're really not supposed to mix it too fast, but Okay, and then it just gets really clear as you mix it. I know I haven't been around too much lately. I've been busy building houses and working my yard, spreading all kinds of crushed stone and all that. So I haven't done too many videos lately, and it's just going to get busier soon because we're doing a big addition to our home. So it's going to be, I'm going to be really busy this fall. So you're probably not going to see too much of me, but after that, you'll see me more again. So hope you don't miss me too much. Okay, so here we got that all mixed up here. I just want to get this video done before summer is over. And right now I'm actually squeezing a little bit of fall projects for myself right now. So I'm working on that yesterday and today. After I'm done here, I think I'll work on that and work in my yard as well. Okay, anyway, we're going to add a little bit of craft paint here. But I put a little bit here, and I'm going to add a little white. I'm just squirting it on the table, on the wax paper here, and mix it together. And I'm just going to mix it in like that till I get the shade that I want. And remember that it's going to look darker in your resin, so you just add a little bit, a little bit. And the more you put, the less craft paint you put, the more clear it's going to be as well. So, okay, actually I kind of like that shade. See that? You're going to mix it up. And then we're going to pour it in our, I love these molds. Okay, I'm going to pour it into our mold here. Yeah, I think it's dark enough. Okay, just pour it right in. Like that. And it takes 24 hours to cure. Okay. So that's your resin, and then you're going to tap it. Always tap your molds right down. There. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Let that cure, and then we have our sucker. This one's a little bit different shade, a little bit lighter. And now it's just really easy, this part. You're going to take your little flower and you're going to hot glue it onto your sucker. Oh, and I lost the hold right on. The glue stick fell. Okay, so we're going to add our little flower right here and hot glue it right onto our sucker like that. And I got the little leaves. We'll do the same for those. Here and one more. Okay. That. Now I'm going to take our piping tip, and I got the pink lightweight spackle here, and this tip is number 5 little hole, just a plain little hole, and we're going to pipe along the like this. Okay, so we're gonna like that there. Like that. Do from the bottom. This part is easy. You can make Christmas ones with Christmas colors if you want. There. And then we're going to take the next one. This is, I just want to show you quickly here. This is the lightweight spackle right here, mix up. Makes a great shade of cream. I added a little bit of bright yellow to that to make it cream. And then for that, for the next step, we use, this is a 32, yeah, 32 tip right here. And we're going to do this part all the way around. This will also make great gifts. You can even add it on a gift. Stick it on a gift. And we'll make probably Christmas colors. And there we go. Just like that. Easy. I also traced one and cut out, made a little pattern here, and I'm going to make some cookies. I think I'll make fake cookies actually, so I think that will look cute as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I think they turned out really cute, and I hope you have a great day, and you all take care, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.